Okay, it's been a few days since we've been out in the garden, so I thought we'd take a look here and see what we got going. Still have the lovely pink rose from the plant that came up from last year, and want to kind of take a look through the box with the yellow beans. As you can see, we're gonna, this is the one we're still looking at naming, which I'm probably going to do without any help from you guys whatsoever. But it is the most developed plant. It was the one that sprouted the first. And remember the three little leaves that were forming? Well, they're almost the size of the big leaf now. So they've grown quite a bit. And then you can see the plant is doing the same thing again. It sprouted another group of three leaves. And we're going to start with the smallest plant. So this one is about where we were maybe 4 days ago with the big plant. And then this one, a little bit before that, this is the least developed of the four. You can see it is just now starting to sprout those little additional leaves. And this one, kind of the, where the big plant was about 2 days ago. So it's starting to sprout those additional leaves in the middle, and then here's our big one that's doing really well. So it's done the three additional leaves that popped up in the middle, and now it's starting another group of two leaves. So this one's growing pretty good. Over our tomato plant, if you remember, we had one single solitary flower. It apparently did not get pollinated because that flower has gone. And our green beans still have the one that hasn't come up. I did plant a new seed a few days ago, so it should be coming up pretty soon. It'll be behind everybody else. And then you have kind of the typical growth over here on these Kentucky green beans, just like the yellow beans. They're creating the new leaves as they go. And our squash plant still growing like crazy. These plants produce fruit or vegetables very quickly, normally about like 47 days or something from when they sprout. So we'll be fairly soon. If you look down in here fairly closely, that is probably both flowers and some of the squash that are going to start forming. And we'll explain that particular pollination process when it does, because it's different with the squash plants than it is with the tomato, because the squash plant will actually have male and female flowers, and it requires something to get the pollen from the male flower to the female flower in order for it to grow into a squash. So we'll see if that happens. Okay, that's enough for the bean cam for today. See you later, guys.